today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson being chased out left. And this one's incomplete. The keeper, Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They keep it with Smith on 1st down, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. We're scoreless after 1.
no score.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man, his ability to sift through traffic.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They run it with Carson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Now it's Carson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Demonte Casey on the coverage.
To throw again. Wilson buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, 26 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out, had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where's Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkenton into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A minute 52 to play until halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Gets around him. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Phillip Rivers, 4 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And that one's gone to the half with them leading the visiting Miami Dolphins. Cam Newton's thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These deep. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He gives it off to Carson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 45 yards.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
9-yard line.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf, and when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
For Seahawks 17, Falcons 14.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf. And got his man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Forced out to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. To throw again is Ryan. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Results in a...
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 24.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson, flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands 1st and 10. So Ryan and the Falcons down 24-17, 90 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
Here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley.
Ryan's
Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Ryan to throw.
And remember, field goal doesn't...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Throwing now is Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the pre. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. You have grades for each. Browse available players to improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.